Welcome back. It's another Sunday lunch review. I'm here at St Peter's Basin or St Peter's Marina. It's about a mile east along the river from the quayside. And I'm not going to talk too much about the match last night. Needless to say, I'm absolutely gutted. I thought we had the lion's share of the possession, the better quality and the better chances. We just didn't put those chances away. France, on the other hand, had 2 or 3 chances and buried them. Deciding factor, obviously, was Harry Kane missing that penalty. The match could have been so different. We have to be proud of our performance, in my opinion. Playing the best team in the world with arguably the best player in the world in Mbappe, who skinned Kyle Walker a couple of times. Yeah, I think we should be proud. And where I was last night, the pub, absolutely loved it. It wasn't what I expected at all. I'm not going to do a video about it. I might leave that in the bank to do at a later date. But from the clips that you see now, if you know where I am, just drop a message down below. But yeah, great atmosphere. I loved it. Anywho, back to the Sunday dinner. You could see I'm sailing a bit close to the wind on this one, pushing the boat out a little bit. But I'm in hook, line and sinker to try this one out. But anyway, I'm going to take a bow and get inside the Merchant's Tavern here for a Sunday dinner, check it out and let you know all about it. It's coming up.
On the bus that runs from the Newcastle quay, an old man got on and he sat next to me. He said, "Listen, son, I've a story to tell, and the story is mine. And so I know it well. I was born on a Hughes below the railway line, just a stone's throw, you know, from the banks of the Tyne. Me mother looked at me and said, "Geordie lad, life will bring you good days, and life will bring you bad." So I'm a boy with his arse on the banks of the Tyne, with a rod in his hand and the fish are all mine. Me father says, "Son, you gotta go and dig the coal for a Geordie day's wage."
First of all, I have to apologise for my corny jokes at the beginning of this video. It has to be said at times I can be a little bit of an anchor. Right, so we just had our Sunday dinner. How would I sum that up? Well, I would say that when Helen and I are together, we're as thick as sieves and we never shut up. But during that meal, we hardly said a word to each other. It was absolutely delicious. That's the first time I've been in the Merchant's Tavern. I don't know a great deal about it. I think at one point or another in its history it was called the Fog on the Tyne. Maybe you know a little bit more than me, but I like a nice feel about it when I went inside. I like the open plan feel about it. It was only about half full, I'd say. I like the fact that you can see the servery where the chefs are preparing the food. That had a nice feel about it. The staff were great. We were sat right next to the window, right next to the radiator, which was spot on. And had a look at the menu, and the main meals are £12 or £13, depending on what you're having. Helen went for the beef, I went for the turkey and stuffing. But if you order 2 main courses, it's $19.99, so you can't go wrong for a tenner each. And then after that we had, we both had the plum and apple crumble. I had the custard, Helen had the cream. Absolutely delicious. I like the fact that the seasonal vegetables had some pancetta amongst it, and the gravy coming in its own separate gravy boat. Lovely, well prepared, very, very tasty. If I had to nitpick, I'd say for me the sprouts were slightly underdone, but I'm nitpicking there. But absolutely delicious, and I was absolutely, well, both of we were stuffed when we finished eating that. Lovely and tender. Turnip mash, roast parsnips, carrots, sprouts, like I say, broccoli, mashed potato underneath the meat. Lovely big Yorkshire pudding. Couldn't go wrong. Couldn't fault it. Apart from, for me, the sprouts being slightly underdone. And the plum and apple crumble was how it should taste. It tasted crumbly, like the biscuit feel about it. Can't go wrong for me with the custard. I got some extra custard as well. I would certainly recommend coming here. I suppose the only downside is if you don't live local, you're going to have to drive here, so that's going to have to be a bit of a consideration if you want to drink some alcohol. But beautiful setting with these boats. I don't know if you can see my boat. It's just tucked around the corner there a bit. Lovely feel about the place. You can take your dogs in as well, which is always a big plus for me. They've got Wi-Fi. Let us know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed the review. I'm not a food critic. I do love me grub, so the meal's gonna have to be bad if I dislike it. Get yourself along, try it out. Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified if I do more videos like this. Anyway, I think the next Sunday lunch review is probably going to be in January after Christmas is out the way and all that. Until next time, I'll catch you later.
Until your soul is all sold, and the yards they were grim, and the wind it would whine. From the priory at the mouth to where 5 bridges crossed the Tyne, and me mother sang, Geordie boy, Geordie lad, oh your life will bring good days, your life will bring bad. Hang on to the laughter and forget the tears, and your life